will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So UTSA's offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense.
He's going to go for a big one. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Roadrunners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job on the base defense making a play.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Roadrunners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. First and goal from the 4 as they try to break the seal on the scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to throw again. Takes the easy one to the back. And that one did not work.
Yeah, I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big fourth down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
He might want another play. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they have the first points of the game.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Peterson. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Defense.
Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers or go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Off play action. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Roadrunners look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UTSA.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Peterson. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you. Step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Bears the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Roadrunners! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Bring in the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 14 to Rice. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes a hit as he fires. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But when you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Peterson. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Freeney. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Reese. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UTSA!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got room at the 35. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well give it to him again.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple of scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch on the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
First and goal, UTSA.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The road runners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead and they just want to finish strong. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Freeney. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Thorne. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Gain of 16.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to unleashes one deep. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama has just had no answer to this hellacious beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 21 to Rice. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Peterson. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Gets away. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped. Here on third down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Bargava. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. Quick completion on the out. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the lone back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he's knocked down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
49, Ole Miss, 17.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Running to Green. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. A little release to the back.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Give to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They give it to him again. He's got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.